What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy, Scavlad. Welcome back to the Anything and Everything podcast, episode number 8. How's it going, everybody? I'm sending you all peace, love, and happiness. I'm just chilling here, sipping some cinnamon tea. It's a little too hot because I just poured it. We could try it. Yep, still a little way too hot. But we got the distilled water here. Shout out to distilled water. Today, I want to talk and go deep down the rabbit hole. We're going to talk about aliens, extraterrestrials, multidimensional beings that are of this world, but not in the visible eye for sometimes. They come in peace too, most of them. Most of them are benevolent. Some may be malevolent. And Hollywood and how that kind of plays a role in why aliens are so evil. So let's just dive straight into it. So when it comes to aliens, I'm going to share a story. I used to be fucking afraid of aliens because I watched, I was pretty young when it came out. What was it? That, the Encounters of the Fifth Kind? I think that's what, the movie was, where it just shows like people's alien abduction encounters and like how she's like, my son, he's been abducted, he's not coming home, and then it got super creepy. Come here, buddy. Come here. And this is Stanley, by the way. Stanley the Manly. And I was terrified for at least like 2 years straight. Every time I would go to bed, I had so much trouble sleeping because I thought I was going to get abducted, never see my family again, and the aliens were going to do some bad, evil shit to me. And in the movie, I think there was like, it said there's a white owl. People were known for seeing a white owl out the window before they get abducted. So I would keep my blinds closed, or either like if I looked, I was like, oh, please don't be a white owl. No damn white owl. No white owl. So that means I'm going to get abducted. And I was terrified for, I swear, like a good 2 years because I thought I was going to get abducted. And that, once again, I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I watched it with my family that time and I've never gone back since. Maybe I'll check it out and face my fear, as well as just see like what kind of programming they have in that type of movie, but also with like every single alien movie, like War of the Worlds, Independence Day, I think, right? Most alien movies have something to do with taking over the planet. You know, it's like, well, if you think about it, if they're so advanced, they would already fucking taken over the damn planet. So that's why most of them come in peace. Most of extraterrestrials are peaceful. And I mean, guess there's some movies that are like that, like E.T. E.T. Phone Home. Everybody's seen that. Come on, right? I was still terrified of that damn alien. But it shows that like this peaceful. They come in peace, that type of alien. Or was it The Day the Earth Stood Still? That's a pretty good movie. I think I've seen both, but the one with Keanu Reeves is pretty good too. And that literally shows like how what is it? How like the aliens are fucking peaceful. You know, it's like, but they want to help the world. They literally want to help, be like, yo, you're destroying your damn planet. Fix your damn world up. And we want to help. Same with even like the damn Marvel movies and shit. It's like, that's like multiverse. That's universe kind of thing. And it's like, they're aliens or extraterrestrials, multidimensional beings. Most of them come in peace. Yes, there's going to be the evil ones because that's the balance of the universe. Good, bad, yin, yang. Doesn't mean that the good won't overthrow the evil, negative people. Especially when it comes to like Hollywood, right? Hollywood obviously pumps out these movies just to, like, it's predictive programming, but at the same time, it's like seeing how people react and people respond to that type of movie, right? So if it gets like a bunch of views, if it get reviews on like, oh no, are aliens actually real? Blah, blah, blah. But then, once again, a lot of people don't pay attention to that in their everyday experience. They're just like, oh, I'm here on Earth. That's it. Maybe there's a God, maybe there's not. Maybe they're atheists or whatever, and they just think it's just us. Or aliens are never going to come in this lifetime. Yes, they're already here. But we just can't see them. Sometimes you do with the sightings. And then sometimes it comes into play when there's like Project Bluebeam and the fake alien invasion that the government is planning to make it seem like aliens are evil. And but most of them are good, right? I'd assume most of them are pretty good, or else they'd be running this world already. And maybe they are. If you've seen like conspiracy theories where they're like the reptilians, the lizard elites, the queen, and Justin Bieber or whatever. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm into all that kind of shit. I use my own discernment, trust my gut intuition, and if it resonates with me, I'll keep watching. I'll keep going deep down that rabbit hole, which I haven't gone down any rabbit holes in a while, but except this fake ass deadly thing that's going around, that rabbit hole. But no, like in Hollywood, when it comes to like that's their main job. I'd say their main job is like fucking to brainwash people, to like put the truth in plain sight, expose their plans, the elite's plans in movies and shit. And then the actors, they basically, I mean, yes, most actors they're good actors, but at the same time, some of like the really big A-list celebrities, they're doing shit that they can't tell you, right? Like they sign NDAs if they're doing like steroids for movies or whatnot, and they just tell you they're eating chicken and broccoli and rice or whatever, or like eating or drinking blood of yeah, you've probably heard that. Look that up. You know, adrenochrome. I don't know. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down or censored. But no, like people hear about all this stuff, right? It depends on how deep you want to go. It depends on like if you want to just believe that we're on Earth and that's it. You're gonna live until you die, work, save up money, retire, and live a life that's not really fulfilling. Even if you made tons of money, even if you want to be in connection with your body, mind, and soul, have that alignment so you can really experience life and have fun. That's exactly why we're here. Have fun, learn, develop personally, as well as on like a soul-based level, a spiritual level. And that's kind of what's going on right now, right? With the new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to post-mortem. It only grows harder, only gets hotter. He blows, it's all over. I mean, hey, Eminem shouted out the new world order too. Just saying, that could be going on too, right? And obviously Hollywood plays a big part in that, because mainly all like the celebrities are like, yeah, we'll wear a mask, we'll get the vaccine, we'll do whatever they say, because I don't want to lose my fame and riches and millions of dollars, even though I sold my soul. Doesn't mean you can't get it back, but like selling your soul is basically like doing shit that goes against your soul or your experience, your love. If you're doing something that you ain't happy doing, that's kind of selling a piece of your soul. That's when it comes to like deep and like shamanic work, is like retrieving soul fragments. Fuck, we're getting like super esoteric, super deep. And like that's, I guess, that kind of aspect, right? The shamanic spiritual aspect, where it's like, if you're doing something you ain't want to do, don't do it. Yes, I'm not saying don't watch fucking movies though either. I watch movies, damn. I watched Elysium yesterday because I watched Infinite Waters. Shout out Ralph Smart. Peace. And he was saying, yeah, watch Elysium. So I watched it with Matt Damon. Good ass movie. It was a little high. Just chilled and watched it yesterday. And I mean, hey, straight up says like how the elites are on this fucking what would I call it? Like a big spaceship planet in their own orbit in off the Earth, and then the poor people are on Earth, run by robots, AI kind of thing. And literally, it's like the truth is in plain sight. There's that movie, and like it's communism. The aliens are like, no, or the robots are like, no, you can't. We know when we sense when you're angry, you're being sarcastic, whatever. Oh, you dock points, whatever it is, right? And that comes down to same like the social credit score out in China. That is like a brainstorm test product in China of how the rest of the world wants to become in the new world order. Same with like all these stimulus checks. The CERB. It's like, come on, I was on the CERB for a while last year. Shout it if you need it. But that obviously is kind of coming into a universal basic income, UBI. Is it? Yeah. And that's where it's like people will be on this $2,000 a month. You won't own anything and you'll be happy. The Great Reset, Agenda 2030, New World Order. And but I think like there was something like they're rushed because they saw people were waking up to some degree, like the Great Awakening or the Great Reset. You take the two roads, the split and shit. And it's like clear. So they tried implementing these different things. And obviously like 9/11 was to have stricter border measures. So then when they come into this thing going on. They're like, oh, we can implement a passport when you've gotten the jab. And then now you get a social credit score. Now you get a universal basic income. Now we're taking pictures when you jaywalk or when you're peeing in a tree, and you're going to dock points. And that brings the rich up here and the poor down here. And there's only the two classes, I guess you'd say, right? And I'm just all speculating or preaching, not really, like sharing my experience, sharing what I've learned, and maybe it'll awaken something in you. You probably already know. That's why you're watching this video. If you fucking watch this video, you know what's up. You know there's a new world order, a normal life. So I've been listening to that a lot. It kind of gets me going. When I drive up into downtown near me, I play that pretty loud. I like listening to music a lot, but I play it loud. Was it Lose Yourself by Eminem? And when it comes to that part, if I see someone wearing a mask outside, I'm a little iffy about it, but I'll look up like New World Order. I'll cover my mouth, and which makes me laugh, right? I mean, I ain't judging anybody. You want to wear 1, 2, or 3 masks? Go ahead. If you want to get a vaccine, even though you haven't had this shit, go ahead. I'm saying do your own research. I'm saying trust your gut intuition. Do what you think is right with the knowledge, experience, wisdom that you have, and make an informed decision on your own behalf. But don't let mainstream Hollywood, anything like that, tell you what to do. And if you do watch it, get both sides of the fucking spectrum. Like, okay, I watched the news. I'm not going to listen to that right away. Now I'm going to watch other videos like Plandemic or like this. Do your own research. And then come to a formulated, calculated decision in the middle that really you resonate with, that you can be like, okay, that is my truth, that is my belief. But also make sure your truth and beliefs are malleable. You can adjust them, you can adapt them to more wisdom that you come across, whether it be videos, podcasts, books, right? Whatever you learn, take it, be like, oh, that resonates with me, that doesn't, leave it. And okay, now I'm formulated a new belief, a new truth around what I know now and what I feel, what resonates with my body, mind, and my soul. And hold on, let's sip. Pinkies up, of course. Illuminati. No, it's a mudra. And all I say is always keep growing, always keep expanding your mind, expanding your consciousness. Learn, grow. That's why we're here. Have fun. Get excited about things. Enjoy this damn weather, even if it's raining right now, because this rain is gonna, out near in Canada, obviously, it's gonna bloom the flowers, bloom the beautiful vibrancy and color of spring and nature and summer, and enjoy it. Be grateful for it because it's here right now. Be present with that, and do your own damn research. Don't be commenting on my Facebook post being like, oh, why you? No, I don't care. You can comment on my Facebook post. I post a lot on Facebook or Instagram stories about like freedom, what's going on with the mask, the mandatory and whatever out here in Canada, the communism, the Justin Castro Trudeau. You know what I'm talking about, Canadians. Wink, wink. But no, seriously, like, be aware and be mindful of what you're consuming, because consumption isn't just food. And yes, I try and eat as healthy as I can. Or yet try. Yes, I work towards eating as healthy and nutritious as I can. Sometimes it's a little bit on the other side, but I got that balance too, right? I love me some damn, what are the brand? Some marshmallows, those plant-based marshmallows, Dandies. Get the big ones. I ate the whole bag in the car 2 days ago. High calories, but I treated myself right? And really, like, what you're watching, if you're watching good, like, self-development, self-help, or just spiritual, philosophical, cool-ass YouTube videos, do that. But have a balance as well, right? And, like, same with me when I post shit on Facebook about, like, the virus and whatnot. It's like, I'm stressing myself out. I'm getting more anxious. So I got to take breaks, recuperate my energy, come back stronger than ever. So I won't post for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, right? Maybe not a few months, a few weeks. We got to get this shit done and over with. We got to take back our freedoms and our sovereignty. And we have to trust ourselves. And when it comes to consumption, once again, you got to make sure you're consuming good shit. So food, nutrition, get fitness and exercise in there. consume some sun and some moon, some wind, oxygen, prana, air, fresh prana and oxygen, and make sure if you're watching a movie, don't get so attached to it, right? I've heard like people say like, yeah, watch a scary movie. I haven't watched a scary movie in a long ass time. That used to be kind of like when you bring a girl over and you watch a scary movie or whatever. I don't watch them anymore as much. But people are like, yeah, if you watch a scary movie with demons in it, make sure you don't get too attached or believe that if you watch it, a demon's going to attach to your energy. And it's like, hey, I mean, that could be possible, right? But make sure you're protecting your damn energy. Make sure you're aware of what you're watching, and don't just fucking watch horror movies all day unless you want to, and unless you know that it's not going to have a negative effect on you, because some have true shit in it that could help you along your journey that you're meant to be watching. Same with like that Elysium movie yesterday. I was watching it. It was cool. I wasn't getting so attached to it though. I'm trying not to get like, oh, I cried in a movie. It wasn't a cry movie, but you get it. Like if it's a movie that's sad, it's like, yeah, you can cry, but also like don't get so attached and then be like stuck in that phase of that. Even like fucking, what was it, in the winter, I was going through like a winter seasonal affective disorder, depression / dark night of the soul. I utilized that time though for myself, but I also took time to myself. I binge watched like all 5 seasons of Lucifer on Netflix, and like, Scott, you're spiritual, you're like, no, you're too high vibe for that shit. It's like, no, I learned some shit from that. It was a good show. I think it's coming back like May something, the other half of season 5. Maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't. It's a good show though. I learned stuff about it, like about myself from watching the damn show. And just be aware, be mindful, and watch anything you want as long as you're aware of its impacts on your psyche, your subconscious, your conscious mind, all that fun stuff. But obviously Hollywood is programming certain things, seeing how people react and respond. And like, what was it? I'm pretty sure like I was like back in like the 1930s or 60s or whatever, the CIA and whatever, they sent people out. So they're CIA agents, whatever, and then like one was Walt Disney, so he owned like the Disney spectrum, and he owns movies and whatever it is, right? Some go to Hollywood, some go to the mainstream media news, and they own these major corporations, which you've probably seen was like 6 or 7 main corporations own the entire mainstream media. So it's like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. But then people just shrug it off like, it doesn't affect me. Yes, it does. It does affect you. And yeah, and like Hollywood, it's like, well, I mean, they put shit in the movies. If you're so like not caught up, you're like, oh, it's just a movie, they just drink that baby's blood in that movie, or they just do sacrifices in this movie, oh, they just talk about demons and ghosts in this movie, it's not real. I mean, yes, creative minds, that's beautiful, but some of it's truth. Some of it, they put it out there so they don't receive this negative karma, or they put their plans out there because they have to, or else they'll get fucking affected negatively in a more, because they're negative. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for all that there is, all that there was, and all that there will be, because everything is perfectly imperfect. It is meant to happen how it should happen, and I'm divinely guided, divinely protected, in divine timing. Divine order. But we all have different beliefs, right? We've all been raised in different families. We've all been indoctrinated too, right? Indoctrinated through certain aspects, through the school system and shit. I was never good in school. I love gym though. I think that's a lot of guys things, like, yeah, gym was my favorite subject. Like, that's not a subject. It's like, yeah, it fucking is. I don't like math. I almost failed grade 10 fucking academic math. Math is good. You got to be knowledgeable. You got to be financially literate, financially conscious, and know how to manage that. But they don't really teach that in high school. They teach you like equilateral triangles and obtuse, whatever. See, I don't remember, but I'm good at math and I have a calculator. But also using your mind's good, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So use your damn mind. And what else? Yeah, like school, like gym was good because I was active. I was doing shit. I was playing basketball every single day at lunch to keep fit, because I like doing it. I was passionate about that, right? I'm not passionate about full-on science. Like, I don't want to dissect a frog. I don't even eat animals anymore. I'm vegetarian / vegan. Vegetarian. That's the French word for vegan, I'm pretty sure. Vegetarian. Alien is in the damn word. Do you not see this, people? The signs and synchronicities that are pouring out of my damn mouth, getting channeled through the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th fucking dimensions. They're coming right at you. I'm channeling the fucking Palladians. But now, like, Yeah, just live your own truth. Speak what you want, preach what you want. But I don't even like that word preach. It's just like, not religious, but it's more like, this is my truth. I ain't changing. I'm preaching. No, but you gotta like practice what you preach. If you're preaching shit, do it. If you're saying you're doing this, you have to fucking do it. When I see you, you better be doing that. You better be doing that shit. And just like be real and authentic, and always work towards becoming the best version of yourself. Be grateful. Have gratitude. Be grateful for Hollywood and aliens and extraterrestrials and cats. And damn, my whole family's on the bed. Except my mom. She's at work. The dog Daisy, Shih Tzu poodle right there. Stanley the manly, the cat that popped up, made a cameo. And then the usual cameo, Philip the cat. Or Prince Philip and King Stanley. And Queen Daisy. But yeah, they're amazing. But anyways, if you've gone down any of these deep ass rabbit holes, comment down below. Comment any fucking conspiracy theory or conspiracy truth or truth theory that down below. I'd love to watch some videos if you like post links or whatever, and I'll check out certain channels or videos of that type of thing, conspiratorial evidence of conspiracies. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment, like I said, do it down below. If you want to subscribe, click. And thank you so much for tuning in to episode number 8 of the Anything and Everything podcast. Once again, thank you so much. Shout out to the hat. Shout out to the shirt. I'm Scott Vlad. I'm out of here. Peace. Illuminati.